Hi, I'm Scott.
And I'm Michelle, and we are the owners of the Main Street Mouse.
This is the Main Street Mouse Weekly Podcast, show number 205 for October 21st, 2025.
For your safety, remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram is moving. And supervise your children.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion.
Cause this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness!
Soar into tower. We are ready for takeoff.
Dead men tell no tale.
I know not who you are, nor how I came to find you. But may I just say, I...
Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, and happy Tuesday, because we didn't do it yesterday. Slackers. I don't, sorry, you guys. Yeah, I don't even know exactly what happened, but here we are today.
We ran out of time yesterday, I think is what it was.
Probably so. I mean, sometimes we get so busy and then we're like, oh, shoot, we were supposed to do this or that. So, yeah, but we are here today, and we hope you guys all had a great week, and we thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. And again, I hope you had a great week as well. Did you have a great week?
I don't remember the week. My memory is so bad that I don't recall, I can't remember yesterday sometimes. So I'm just going to go ahead and say I had a great week, because I can't prove otherwise.
Okay, then. I guess that's the way.
How about yourself? How about yourself?
I'll go with you, because if you had a great week, I had to have had it. Usually if you do, I do. If you don't, I don't. It's kind of the way it works.
That's married life.
I know. Where's that? We need that Frank Sinatra song right now. There used to be the Married with Children theme song.
Oh, yeah.
That was good. So, the last week, while it might have been a great week, we're unsure of, we really didn't do a lot.
We're unsure if I like that, what we think.
So last Tuesday, we did go over to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Was that Tuesday or Wednesday?
It was the 21st, or I'm sorry, 14th. So that would have been Tuesday.
Oh my God. You guys, this is already off to a rough start. So we apologize in advance in case it's all over the place, because it may be.
Well, it's not Monday. If it's Monday, we're on game. If it's Tuesday, you get what you get.
Yeah, Tuesday is like the discount show.
If you got a coupon, you can listen to this.
Coupon. Okay, so yeah, we went to the studios. Go ahead.
Yeah, we went to the studios, walked around. I don't think we wrote anything, did we? We were just, I think
we never do.
No, you wanted to see if they had Christmas merchandise.
See, I'm on the hunt for Christmas stuff right now.
But she hasn't bought anything.
No, because I want to see everything they have to offer, because I have gift cards, and you sometimes it's like going to a craft fair. Like, you want to take inventory of everything. You want to walk the whole craft fair before you decide which table you're going back to.
Well, the thing with Disney, though, unlike a craft fair, they don't put everything out at one time.
I'm aware, but I've seen most of it online, because they've put it all up instead of out. But like we were talking today, some of the stores are like, you'll get a little bit of Christmas, and then it's like a sea of orange and black.
Right.
So right now, Disney is just trying to squeeze in some Christmas in different places, but they still have all the Halloween, because Halloween is until next weekend.
Right. It's almost like as stuff sells out from Halloween or they gets less stock, they
Move it back.
And they're slowly, like, Christmas is slowly invading the Halloween section.
I'm here for it. Just invade already. Like, in my opinion, they need to have a big Christmas displays and small Halloween now.
Really?
Yeah. Like, pull down the Happy Halloween, make it a rack on the side, and let's get it going.
I'm on DisneyStore.com right now, so I was just curious. They do have all the Christmas stuff here. I'm actually looking at a lot of it.
Like, more than what we've seen?
Yeah, I would say so, probably. But right now, it's weird because it used to always be, if you spent $75 or more, it was free shipping with the code.
Yeah.
$85 now.
Because, oh my God, don't get me going.
They raised, to get free shipping, another $10 you have to spend in order to get it, and still you got to use the code SHIPMAGIC. But yeah, they raised that price. That threshold, I should say.
But I'm not shocked because like everything is going up, and see, what did they think they were gonna slip that past Disney people? Because us diehards know what ship magic is supposed to be, and it ain't $85.
Yeah, it's always been $75. But right now they
What's that? Red Spirit jersey. Now I'm looking too.
red spirit jersey. So this is the Mickey and Friends Merry Christmas spirit jersey.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one out
So
and about yet. That's cute.
and for $84.99.
Yeah, no, it's not that cute.
But look it, did you see where was it? Oh, right here, right here, right here.
What's
Free
that?
classic animation scenes Lego set with any purchase of $130 more using the code GIFT. Can you add codes? Like could you use
Like if I'm using ship magic,
and gift to get the
I want free
that.
shipping and a Lego.
I want that little Lego set. 'Cause look at the Lion King, Toy Story. It's all these different Disney's castle.
Probably the size of a quarter.
Probably, but I still want it.
See, he shouldn't have pulled this up.
No,
So
I shouldn't,
but
'cause
at least you reiterated what I had said, that it's not all out yet.
no, but it looks like if it's not all out on Disney Store, it's close to being, I would say, all out. And wasn't there some kind of deal right now? If you're a pass holder,
Yeah.
you got your discount. I know we put out a blog about that.
And that's another discount code. So how many I want the Lego, I want ship
can you
magic,
stack?
and I want annual pass holder.
Yeah, if you could stack codes all day long, you could get this stuff down to almost free.
I'd be stacking all day.
You have to sometimes stack it,
Right.
otherwise you can't get it. So wow, that was a lot of talk. So Disney's Hollywood Studios, we walked around. We saw the Mandalorian and the baby.
Oh, we
At
did
one
see the
point.
baby, yeah.
We walked through Galaxy's Edge there. You got to see the walls that are in the Toy Story area, and then the walls that are in the Galaxy's Edge type area.
Right. Yeah, there's like walls all over the place. And I get that there's a lot happening over at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, and the archway's gone now.
The archway has been gone. We didn't go over there.
No.
What's funny is that the archway started coming down, like I think the day after we left, or the 2 days after we left. But yeah, so that's down. You could already see that the Star Wars launch bay sign has been gone.
Yes.
And honestly, the launch bay itself really has been gone a long time.
Yeah, they should have put a Spirit Halloween in there because literally it's been empty.
Yeah, it was just like an empty place. But I wasn't a fan of Animation Courtyard the way it was.
Okay. The old one you did like before the
Years
launch.
and years ago, yes. But I didn't like some of the stuff. It almost seemed like some of the attractions in there were just kind of, I know the word I want to use, but like a throwaway attraction, kind of
filler.
like a filler. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, we got nothing going on over here, so we're gonna throw this Disney character whose show has been canceled 8 years ago, and let's put them over here.
Wow.
No, I'm for real.
I know you're being very real.
We keep it real around here.
We do, and we try to talk about Marvel and Star Wars whenever we can.
But like, there's some yes, we do. Especially Marvel, we love it.
Yes.
We're all about it.
If you know, you know.
if you know, you know, and one day you may all know.
Yes.
Okay. Not bitter, not bitter. So, but I'm saying that like it was almost like they didn't really know what to put there.
Right. I think when they originally built it, they had a huge plan that was probably working, but then as time goes on and some characters kind of get phased out to bring in newer characters, then that character doesn't hit the way they hope it will.
Yeah.
Because I remember the Animation Courtyard, the characters. The one I remember vividly was Mickey, Sorcerer Mickey.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Was usually always in there. And then I remember, was it Baymax? And the other
Baymax was
character-
back there for a little while, I believe.
Because I think we waited in line with friends of ours one time.
Oh wait, no. That was before they ripped everything apart.
Was it?
That was
Okay.
when that was over back where like what was the name of the restaurant back there? It wasn't Backlot Express, but there was a restaurant in the back
one
lot.
by close to Monsters, where the Monsters meet and greet was. You're talking about back there?
Maybe over by
Studio Catering.
Yeah, do you remember where they had they put that temporary store back there, which I really liked?
That Star Wars store?
Do you remember?
Oh my gosh, that Star Wars store was so, because it looked like the Jawa's vehicle, because they had the big
Yeah.
belted wheels. that you could go in there, and that's where they first started launching the build your own lightsaber.
Yeah.
I remember they had, oh gosh, what was it? It was like, I don't know why I keep thinking there was some kind of special shoes they dropped in there at one time, like C3PO and R2D2
They
shoes.
did. They
That was a
did.
huge thing that people, and then they also had the badges where you could
Mhm.
have your name badge done with your name written in Arabic, which is
Yes.
the language of Star Wars.
And I remember that they used to get, like, I would purposely go back there because they had better merchandise in that
Mhm.
store and exclusive, like you said, the shoes or the different
Yes.
things. They would have more stylish clothes for women,
Yes.
and more variety for men. So that was a great store. I can't, the name is escaping me right now, but, and part of me, sidebar, part of me hoped that Galaxy's Edge would have had a store like that. Like one standout store that was like, okay, they have all the good stuff in here.
Right, where they sell like the clothing with the name and stuff like, because they sell it
Yeah.
throughout at the different
Yeah.
little kiosks, so they can't say, "Oh, well, you're on this place. We don't sell that type
Right.
of merchandise to stay with canon." But they do sell it. They just have it sporadically spread out. But yeah, one store where they had everything like they
All
did
the
back in the
good
day.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been cool to do. Yeah, they need to Disney fix that.
But anyway, so our whole point was that the launch bay sign is gone,
Yes, launch
and
space
they
sign is gone.
lots of construction happening over there. We walked around to what's going to be Monstropolis.
Right, which we have that name officially now. We
Yes,
know
it is officially Monstropolis, which I kind of thought so anyway.
It made sense. It didn't make sense not to have it anything else.
I mean, yeah, I mean Disney could have come up with a fancy name for it, but I'm glad they used Monstropolis.
I'm glad they didn't do something like Galaxy's Edge and create its own little
Oh God,
like
no.
city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that way,
Something that doesn't
Monstropolis-
exist.
Exactly. So Monstropolis is there, but this is where you can come and see them. I'm glad they didn't do something like that. I'm glad they're keeping with what the shows.
Yeah, I'm so glad. But yeah, it's weird walking around the studios now and seeing like walls, walls, walls. And we knew it was. It's the thing is, it's not a surprise.
It's not a surprise. We knew it was coming.
No, and then when Rock and Roller Coaster closes, then that's going to be walls.
Yes.
So like,
I'm guessing they'll cut you off from even. Well, they can't because you gotta get to the villain show.
okay, so you can still get to the Little Mermaid show, even though Animation Courtyard is.
Right. They have the wall right, almost like right. They have like a little passageway for you to leave and get out of that area.
So I would have to believe there's going to be a passageway, a walkway to go back behind. I mean, unless, see now, when that show debuted, which it's a great show, and I went to the media event for it.
The
and
Little Mermaid show.
uh,
Like of our villain.
Mermaid and Villains.
Okay.
Okay. So when the Villains show, everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, it's such a great show!" Blah blah blah. And then I was standing with a couple other in the media, and somebody asked the big question: "Is this permanent?"
Right.
And they wouldn't give an answer.
Yeah, that kind of scares me.
So my thought was it was a filler, maybe. I don't know. I don't know because I think I'll make a bold statement. So they had 2 new shows debut, and they said Villains was they wouldn't give an answer. The Villain show is better than the permanent Little Mermaid show,
I agree.
hands down. So
wholeheartedly.
why would you keep the one that's not as great full time?
Because it's got its own. It's got a built
Sure.
already that. But villains does too. But if you recall, so back when the backlot area existed,
Yeah,
Frozen started back there. The Frozen sing along was in a building back there.
you're
And
right.
and it looked like it was going to be a temporary show because I remember we were
did.
there for the first, and we waited in line for like an hour.
And it was in the back of the park.
Back of the park, the lines all wrapped around the Muppets and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the show it was actually looked like I think it might have been a bigger theater almost.
And it wasn't it back by Streets of America
I believe it was.
because I remember standing back there and it was hot because it was July.
Yes.
Now this is like 2014.
And we were looking around to see if we could see any of the holiday stuff that might be. Because we were in areas we'd never really gone into, 'cause the way they had the line wrapping throughout the.
You know what's weird is I can only remember bits and pieces of back then. Like I know that there was a building and I know we stood in line, but like exact location isn't hitting me.
Right. But I know that show was supposed to be temporary at first. Also.
Yeah, for
And-
Frozen Summer Fun.
And it ended up taking over the American Idol building eventually.
Yeah.
Becoming the show that was in there. So
But
who
even
knows? Villains might stick around. I mean, they have that building back there where Villains is currently at. The screens they built are phenomenal. They put all that nice seating in there.
I hope that it stays around. But
Ooh, I wonder if they'll do something in there during Jollywood. they could be a little bit different.
I haven't heard anything for Jollywood that is brand new.
Oh, yeah. That's
Like
true.
I've maybe seen a couple of new food dishes, but as far as like the shows, like last year they announced the ice skating, that was a big deal, and more characters. Now this year, as of right now, we're less than 2 weeks from Halloween. As of right now, they have not said like, "Ooh, there's big and new this year." They haven't done
Right.
that yet.
Yeah, because like a villain's Christmas type show,
How cool!
that could be kind of cool. But would it take away from the Nightmare Before Christmas sing along,
You know,
scream along, or whatever they call that?
I really think that at Jollywood because Um, I love Jollywood, and I know you do too. But if you walk around meeting characters is your
Right.
biggest thing,
Right. Right.
Um, and I don't think there can be too much entertainment because they have the one over in Beauty and the Beast.
Right. Which it's if you've never seen it, that show is almost like if you remember the old holiday shows on TV, the network
Like
shows.
old.
And that's kind of what that is. You're like in the audience of watching one of those shows be done in front of you because they take commercial break and then they do other stuff and they talk
Like
to
quote unquote commercial
yeah,
break.
it's kind of like you're supposed to envision you're in the audience for a live taping of a Christmas show.
Right. And then they have music around the park. They have like a DJ, they
Yeah.
have a band, they have different things. So I don't think and this is just we're just kind of being like, moonlighting as Imagineers right now, but I don't think too much entertainment is a bad thing because it would decrease crowds in certain areas.
would.
And that was their big issue the first year.
Right, by adding more characters, they really decreased the crowds of being because that first year it took forever to get anything. Even I remember trying to get that turkey
The
popover thing,
turkey cupcake thingy.
and the line was forever.
And we
Just
said
get-
not worth it.
It's not worth the. I think this year though because Jollywood is an event you want to dress up for. You want to kind of dress
Mhm.
a little bit stylish with the
It's a
20s,
night
30s,
out.
40s
Yeah.
theming.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool to do something inspired by the villains since the villains are in that park now.
I don't know.
So if you could do
Like
something
a Disney bound?
like a Disney bound like villain but dressed up to go to a party.
That would take a lot of thought.
It would take a lot of thought, but I think there'd be a way to do that. That'd be kind of cool.
Possibly. But okay, I'm gonna sidebar it again. Now I don't know how we got talking at Christmas, but I'm not
We're talking about
mad.
Disney Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, I'm not mad about it. So oh my gosh, I lost my train that quick.
Choo choo.
Oh my gosh, my train doesn't ever stay on the tracks anymore.
So you were talking about I was talking about Jollywood and what to wear as far as dressing up.
Yeah, what to
Dressing
wear.
up as villains.
Dressing up. I had a really good point and I lost
Was
it.
it about
Oh, I
Jollywood?
got it. It's
Oh.
back. I reeled it right
Don't
back.
Get it out before you lose it.
Okay. So them and I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Okay.
So yes, they added that little ice skating show.
Yes.
Then they added more characters.
Yes.
But let's say I'm just again, devil's advocate. Let's say you don't care about meeting characters.
And there's a lot of people who don't.
No. Or you don't care about like, oh my gosh, there's a rare character out here. I don't necessarily need to do that, but you know what I do like when they do the animated pictures. You know how like we did the twist,
Yeah.
the little
They
twirl,
had the special camera that there was like 3 or 4 different type little acts.
and
that
it
you
was
could do.
Muppets. And I
Yes.
remember the year before that, it was back in Animation Courtyard. They had
Yes.
because remember like we did one that they had us hold a present,
Right.
and they did a little animated thing.
And I think it was like a 360 camera that spun all around us to get the photo out for both of them actually.
And I think that people enjoy like little extras like that because that's certainly not something that you get on the regular. Like you
No.
can go stand with a character, but you're not going to get those special animated photos or get like it's like a little tiny video.
Right.
You know?
We still have the one from last year that turned out really
And I'm sure we
good.
have the one from 2 years
have to
ago. I don't know where it is, but I remember it was super cute.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Jollywood is our probably favorite after hours holiday party.
Mhm.
by far. It's a phenomenal party, and they did really well with it. And they keep adding to it to make it better each year. As far as characters going, we're not character people. We're not
Not
the ones that will
usually.
usually wait. If it's a special character or
Mhm.
something, then we will.
Or a brand new character that's never been out.
Right. Like I don't know why they don't have Ollie as a character. He is the
Oh,
gingerbread Ollie is your character that's for that party. Where's he at to meet and greet?
He is a cardboard cutout over by the Brown Derby.
Or he is the neon lights on the sign
That's right.
that says Jollywood or whatever. So it's like I don't understand why they haven't introduced him as a meet and greet character, being that that party is kind of centered around his character.
Right. In a year's time, they could come up with a gingerbread costume.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I guess a lot of it remains to be seen because they haven't put out too much about it.
Yeah.
But they also, so I'm wondering because they haven't, it's the usual stuff for the Christmas party
Yeah.
over at Magic.
Yeah. Not
They haven't said anything like anything major that's coming. Now, mind you, like the Christmas party, just like the Halloween party, is pretty status quo. It's the same party every year with an extra
Right.
cupcake or whatever.
or remove a character from a parade, put this character in.
Right.
Like how they did Mother Gothel this year, replaced with Jafar. So they took Jafar out, they put Mother Gothel in his place on that float.
Yes. But something little like that,
Mhm.
okay, that's not a huge deal.
Right.
Like them doing ice skating at Jollywood was a bigger deal, or like the Muppets, photo session back
Right.
there, or
That was
different.
cool.
That was super cool, and we've waited forever because
Now that area doesn't exist
I know it's gone.
because it was in the old Muppet store.
Yes.
Where they had like the Muppet stuff up in the ceiling area where you could look up
Yeah.
there, you saw it looked like the old Muppet show up there.
I wonder what they are going to do with all those.
I hope they kept it somewhere. I hope that maybe they can move it over to Rock and Roller Coaster and install it somewhere over there since it's gonna have
Yeah.
because they did also have, if you recall, they had Electric Mayhem's area up there where they had like the band equipment all set up. They had the drums that said they had it all. So I hope they take all that and move it over to. It could even be in the queue as you're walking by. You just walk past it. Just something to keep it.
Yeah, and I think that would help also with people that don't like change to keep a little bit of nostalgia there. Like I said, I hope they move Miss Piggy's fountain.
Right.
But all these we're just guessing. Like these are things that we don't know. We're
Right.
just kind of throwing out there. But all that remains to be seen. But I can promise you, as soon as we find out any of these things, we will let you know like immediately.
And so something else we did at the studios before we jump to the next topic is we went inside One Man's Dream because they unveiled the new window that's been the Wish forever.
Oh yes.
So, and that's where we found out Monstropolis is the official name
Right.
for the Monsters area. We also got to see the layout for the new area at Animal Kingdom. They
Right.
had like a scaled model. What's the new area called?
You know what? I was just thinking to myself, it's something Americas or something.
I'll look it up. You want to talk a little bit about why I looked it up real quick?
Yeah, and in addition to that, they had like a very small scale of the Cars area.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But there wasn't a lot to show. But they had the big
Tropical Americas.
Tropical Americas. Here we go. All right, so I'm just please, before I speak, take what I say with a grain of salt because it's gonna sound negative.
Here we go.
Maybe and also I'm just very tired. But so they have it all out.
It's a big model that you could tell they built for that display.
And I remember you had to show me because I was losing my bearings. I'm like, okay, so that's where Restaurantosaurus was. This is where Indiana Jones is going to be. But
Which was Dinosaur.
yes. And you had to show me, okay, well, if you walk in here, this is where this and this and this, okay?
Right.
So, but when you showed me what it's really going to be, it was like, wah, wah. Like, I could picture walking in because I know where, like, the boneyard used to be and the big dinosaur
right.
and, like, where, like, the carnival games were and all that. And to me, no, it's just a model, you guys. And please don't. This is just my opinion. It is not the
And
opinion.
it might not be perfect scale.
Right. But it seems a little underwhelming. Like there's a lot of trees,
A lot of trees.
sidewalks.
Buildings, you have no idea what they are. You're assuming restaurants or stores. So where Chester and Hester's Dinorama was.
Yeah.
I believe that's where that set of stores and everything was. And then the the house from Encanto is in that back area.
I believe so. Yeah.
I believe that's where it's going because I think they're stretching it back.
I think so too. It's kind of hard to tell just from the model, but when they announced everything over at D23, whenever that was, and they showed like all the the concept art and different
Right.
things, they were showing up front, like, or closer picture, like here is like
Right.
Merida, not Merida, oh my god, wrong one,
The Encanto.
Mirabelle's
Yeah.
like family's house, and
Yeah.
you just saw the house and how cool it was going to be, and
No
then
idea where it was.
no, and then they showed how the Indiana Jones is going to look, and so yeah, oh, it's cool, but
And then Carousel, which is probably the highlight of the whole area.
right, but they didn't show you all the dead space in between the dead space. Yeah, so they didn't show you all of that from you couldn't get a big scale type of thing. But
Right.
seeing it on big scale, it made me go a little bit.
It makes me wonder if there's room for expansion of anything because there like you said there is a ton of tree. There's a ton of foliage all in that whole thing.
Foliage, it's the land of foliage.
And it makes me wonder though because there's gonna be a restaurant. Hands down, there'll
of
be a
course.
restaurant, and it looks like it's going to still be kind of where Restaurantsaurus is.
Yes.
I'm guessing. The stores look like where Chester and Hester's little store was,
Yeah.
kind of. But I wonder if there's enough room for them to expand, like maybe, because they never tell us, but there could be like maybe another attraction that's going to be built back there, maybe another meet and greet. Maybe they're leaving room for a character that we haven't even found out about yet. Maybe of a movie that's coming out in a couple years, and they may, we're going to eventually add this to Animal Kingdom, so we have the space, and that's why it might be so many trees because it's just the build a space until they just tell us, okay, we're going to build this.
Or it could be even like just in case space.
Yeah, because you want to have the space because you never know what expansions you're going to need later, and it's better to have it than to try to figure it out.
Or, again, not being negative, just saying. But let's say this land opens and people aren't like totally jazzed about it,
yeah.
okay? Then Disney can be like, okay, we're not getting the reception we wanted, so let's add something.
Right, let's get something else that's going to pull people in.
Yes,
See, yeah.
exactly. And I'm not, okay, guys, I'm not trying to be like negative, but I have been like, standing on my podium about Animal Kingdom for a long time because it used to be my favorite park.
Yes, it did.
Well, Magic was first.
Magic first, and then Animal Kingdom was your second one for a long time.
I loved Animal Kingdom when we used to vacation here.
Not to zoo.
Not the zoo is what their thing was years and years and years ago. But and then when we moved here, I started to get a little disenchanted because I'm not even sure what it was. And Pandora didn't even really save it for me. I mean, for a while there, do you remember when they opened Pandora? We were going a lot, but you could still go in the evenings because they had everything lights up back there so beautifully.
And that's the better time to go to Pandora. It was at dark when you saw the what is that? Luminous.
It's all like all the luminescent light and the sidewalks,
the plants, the
everything,
the tree, the water had the lights in it. I mean, it
beautiful.
It was so much better at nighttime than it was during the. I mean, day it's great. It's great to look at, but the nighttime blew it away.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're waiting in line to go on Flight of Passage, you'd go up into the mountain area and you would see all that stuff that they had built throughout there, and it was all just huge photo ops throughout the whole thing because it was so impressive. And now they're not even open late enough for you to actually enjoy that.
Well, after daylight savings time, you'll catch like an hour or two before they close.
I wonder whatever happened though, and we're way off topic now. Sorry.
Oh boy, sorry, we're going off script.
Yeah, we're just talking out because we went to Hollywood Studios and now we're at Animal Kingdom because we saw the Animal Kingdom thing at studios. But whatever happened to the nighttime safari? Whatever happened to the nighttime, the tree would have a special nighttime show that went on with lighting and stuff. And it's like all that stuff. COVID happened, and it's like you know what? Let's just throw all this to the side now.
Really? Because so the nighttime safari debuted summer of 2016, and I remember laughing about it at first because remember they had the big fake sunshine
and the fake hyenas you would hear.
The fake hyenas, but. Honestly, it was a good time because it was something different.
Right.
And then, like the different things up on the tree, but they actually stayed open a little bit later.
Right. They were open at 8 or 9 o'clock at night, weren't they?
Yeah, and then I want to say it was 2017 or 18 they put Rivers of Light. So they had a
Right.
nighttime show.
Which they had to be open for because that had to be in the dark.
Oh,
You
for
had to see that
sure.
when the sun went down is when you had to see that show.
But like you said, COVID hit and everything went to pot. I mean, like all the stuff, and they even had me excited for the stuff at Animal Kingdom because I will die on this hill. Rivers of Light when it first started was absolutely amazing.
It's still one of the best shows I think they ever produced. I wish they could have made it work. And we've heard from insiders why it stopped, why it went away, and the reason is so lame. I
Super
can't even
lame.
say it because it's
You've said it before on the
have
show.
I that they couldn't charge the floats.
The batteries are
The
dying.
batteries
The
when they
floats.
charge. You're Disney. You can build a Spider-Man that flies through the air, not attached to anything at Avengers Campus, and he lands perfectly. You've built how many animatronics? You're telling me you cannot charge a barge that has a flower on it that's shooting water up into the sky, or the one that brings out the fire. You're
Or the animals that would
or the
be.
animals. It's like it just seems like such a lame reason considering everything else Disney's able to do.
Okay, but speaking of lame, all right. So Rivers of Light when the initial run of it
Yes.
was when it was great. Then they started changing what was up on. Remember they had the water that was spraying,
Yes.
and they changed the theme there, and all of a sudden it was like Lion King or something.
And the actors started disappearing.
And
had
then they
been
did
actors.
less and less actors.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, by the time they were getting ready to quit, it was basically just maybe one person and a drum and some barges. It needed work, and I feel like they never put in the work to make it as great as it was when it first came out.
It reminds me a lot of Epcot Forever that they put all this work into creating this show, but unlike Epcot Forever, Rivers of Light was a great show. The music was fantastic. It's still on your phone, and sometimes you plug your phone into the car, and then
It
Rivers of
starts
Light music
playing.
starts playing.
Yeah.
That soundtrack is just, it's amazing. And the fact that they didn't take the time to fix that stuff. You know what? If it has to go away for a while, because remember, it was the Jungle Book. Before it was ever Rivers of Light, they did the Jungle
Because they
Book
were
show.
still building
They were
Rivers.
building it. and
Because
they
you
did-
remember, Rivers kept getting delayed. They kept saying it's
Right.
going to be on this day, and then it didn't. It was supposed to be like in the fall, and I remember it didn't debut till February.
Right, right.
So they kept pushing it back and pushing it back. So they had problems from the get.
Yeah, and they had the Jungle Book show, which went along because the Jungle Book live action movie had come out not too
Oh, was that it?
before. I think so. That was the Jungle Book became their river show because they built that stadium.
They built a whole dang stadium for Rivers of Light, and now what? It's like a place for people to sit and eat a pretzel. I mean, it's not
They don't even do
anything.
the kite show anymore. I don't believe
The
Crashing
lame
Kite,
kites, the
yeah.
crashing kites.
The
Yes,
crashing
we
kites, so
talked
I
about
don't-
that a couple weeks
we
ago too.
did.
Kite tails.
Well,
Wah, wah.
It's just Animal Kingdom has so much potential
I think that's what it is. It's almost like I'm disappointed.
because it's such a big park. I know a lot of it's the safari. I fully understand why it's such a big park, but it's so big, and they had rides at one time. There used to be quite a few rides there. You know, you had a lot of shows, and it just seems like over time either the shows get lame because you've seen it. Festival of the Lion King is a great show, but how many times can I honestly go and see Festival of the Lion King? Because it's the same show. The only difference is whatever kids they pull to be part of the show.
I remember seeing it when Andrew was like 2. And I got excited because he got to walk up there. They
Right.
took his little hand. Now he was 2.
Right.
Now that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what the answer is. I don't. I'm just hoping, and I know this sounded like I just like, like sprayed Animal Kingdom with a big fire hose all over, like I just dumped all over it. And I didn't mean that. I'm just saying that I think that they have fallen short over the years, and my hope is that they can make Animal Kingdom like as magical as it used to be. There's so much potential there.
I know exactly what they need.
Or
Joe Rody.
yeah.
They need to bring back Joe. Ask him to. I know he wants to fix the Yeti. He's always
Disco
said he wants
Yeti.
to fix the Yeti.
Yeah.
But bring him back. I know the Yeti. I've heard about what the process is to fix the Yeti, and it's a massive undertaking.
Right,
It's
right.
Basically, taking apart the ride, rebuilding it to fix the Yeti.
Well, everything else is under construction. Why
yeah,
not?
why not put that too? But I feel that was Joe's park from the get. He designed it.
Oh, for
he built
sure.
it, He traveled the world to research
Yeah.
to get all this stuff. And Joe is an amazing person to talk to. We've met Joe.
Yeah, he's
Um,
very nice.
very nice guy, but he knows what he's talking about and he knows what he wants to do. And once he has his vision, he goes forward with it. And when Animal Kingdom, like you said, it was your favorite park,
It
and it was
was.
a lot of people's favorite park because that was Joe Rohde's plan. And he never got to do Beastly Kingdom.
Nope.
They became Pandora. I wish they would have done Beastly Kingdom because I still think it would be fantastic.
I know you. That's one that you will.
I will die on
You
that
will.
hill.
You will go down with the ship about that one.
I will because I think it was a missed opportunity. And I know they say, well, Pandora's kind of like that. No, Pandora's not. I never dreamt of those things that fly in Avatar.
Well, in fairness, we have not seen the movies, and we have no desire to see the movies.
But fire-breathing dragons and stuff like
It'd
that.
be pretty
That
cool.
would have been cool. It's all those mystical creatures that don't exist, but that's what Beastly Kingdom was gonna be. And I wish Joe, and I know Joe is somehow consulting back with the company. I don't
He
think he's
is.
full time as an Imagineer, but he's a consultant, I think, for Imagineering.
Something like that.
But I really think if Iger was smart, he would call Joe and say, Joe, I need you to fix Animal Kingdom. I need it to be
Yeah.
a park. I need it to be a full day park.
Yeah, it's not a full day park.
I need people to want to go there. Not I don't want people to go there just because they feel, well, it's the fourth park, we gotta go see it, and then they spend a half a day and then they're going to Disney Springs or a water park afterwards because
Yeah,
nothing. I mean, especially right now.
but
now
to
there's not
me, Studios is a half day park, and this is before I felt this way before they shut everything down.
Oh yeah,
And
I agree.
now even more so.
you could do studios in Animal Kingdom if you get the right day. If it's open late enough,
Yeah.
at the studios, you go Animal Kingdom in the morning. You can knock out everything because what do you got? You've got Cali River Rapids, which nobody does when it gets cooler out.
Nope.
You got Everest, which
Yeah.
is usually not that bad of a line.
Mm-mm.
Dinosaurs gone. Bugs Life is gone, but now it's going to be the new Zootopia 4D show. Festival of Lion King, the Safari. What more? You can go out to Rafiki's Planet Watch.
Yeah.
See the animals. But really, all that, what else is there to do at Animal Kingdom? I don't know. I think the bird show still happens for the Up back there by
But none of
Yeti.
this sounds like really exciting.
That's the whole thing. It's not. It's the biggest part of Animal Kingdom right now is going to see the animals. It is a zoo right now.
Kind of.
It really is.
And the thing is that like we talked about Animal Kingdom last week or whenever, when we were talking about top 5 things or
Yes.
whatever. And I will always love the safari. I think there's just something special about it.
Yeah.
I love seeing the animals because I'm a huge animal person.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, I'm not a Pandora fan of like the movies and the big blue
Right.
people.
Right.
But like the rides back there are really nice. But Flight of Passage makes me a little nauseous.
Yeah.
And Everest, like we talked last week or whenever too, that going backwards is a little bit more challenging now, and it's getting to be a rougher ride.
Right.
So I do think this new area is very much needed. I think the line for Indiana Jones is going to be long forever. I mean, it's not going to be like it's not going to die down in a month or two.
No, and that goes with the one in California. The Indiana Jones ride in California always has a long
And it's
line.
been there a lot longer, and it's always busy. Like we have not been on it the past few times we've been to Disneyland.
We haven't been on it since Aiden lost his shoe on it.
Oh, that's right. That's true.
Yeah, so it's been years because, that's been quite a few years. We were
My
up there for one of the
gosh.
D23s, and that's when we went on it then.
Yeah, he lost a flip flop.
And it's a good ride, but it's one of those ones. It's like an hour plus, and it's like, okay, I've rode it. I don't really need to go on it again. So but when it comes here, I'm definitely gonna want to go ride it.
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
See it just because I love Indiana Jones, and I think Indiana Jones is needed here. I just hope it's completely different than the ride out there.
I heard it's not going to be the same.
Good. It doesn't
But,
need to be.
you know, well, hopefully it's all good. Okay, anyway, let's move on.
Anyway.
So sorry, we took a way big detour.
So that was Disney's Hollywood Studios.
So yeah,
Nutshell.
yeah, and we went to Animal Kingdom and everywhere else too.
Well, then today, so today we went over to Disney Springs. We had lunch with with a couple of our friends.
Yes.
One of them in town with two of
For
them
her
in town, I should say,
birthday,
for her
Gina.
birthday. And then Chuck came, and we all had lunch at Splitsville.
We did.
Still the best place to eat.
It's just the easiest.
There's something on that menu for everybody.
It really is.
And everybody, we don't eat sushi, obviously, but everybody says the sushi there is the best at Disney.
I had chicken sandwich today.
I had pizza.
Yeah. So we're not super adventurous. I had a nice Diet Coke on the side.
But the thing with going there, I never walk out of there going, it was okay.
No, I never do. You would think Splitsville pays us to say nice things, and they don't. I mean, we just
Oh, we'd love to work with them.
I would, yeah, call us. Um, but like we just really like it, and I think that that's another thing. I'm hoping you guys agree that our audience, knows we're gonna be honest. If we don't like something, we don't say it, but we always disclaimer it. You may like something different.
You may love it, and it's just everybody has their own like haleo. Not our cup of tea whatsoever.
But people love it.
People love it. It's always got a line. It's always busy, and that's great if that's what you're into. If that's what you like. Summer House, the cookies are hands down the best cookies.
Oh my
at
gosh,
Property.
here we go.
They are. They're the best cookies. They are. I will say it. They're better than Gideon's.
I offered to buy you a cookie, and you did not take me up on it today. But
you weren't feeling good. I wanted to get you out of there.
Okay, but stopping for a cookie for like 5 minutes would have been okay.
It's hard to pick one.
But you
I like the banana one. I like the oatmeal scotchy.
I know.
I like. They're just all good. I've never had a bad cookie there. The lemon one is good.
They're gonna have Christmas ones out soon.
Oh, great.
Like gingerbread and snickerdoodle and all that.
I'm not a snickerdoodle fan though.
I like
I know you
snickerdoodles because I like the. It's just a sugar cookie with cinnamon.
You like the sugar or the peanut butter ball cookies with the Hershey Kiss on them.
I homemade ones. I
Yes.
don't like the one at Summer House because it's not the same.
I noticed last time we were there they changed it and it looks like it's a Hershey Kiss on it now.
It's an upside down peanut butter cup. I found out the hard way. And because I thought it was a Hershey Kiss also, when I went a bit into it, I was like,
Just
oh,
frosting.
yeah, because I would much rather have you make me a sheet of the peanut butter Hershey Kiss cookies, and I will eat the whole pan.
Well, see, and then you yell at me because you're like, I ate a whole sheet cake or a whole sheet pan of cookies. So it's a double-edged sword. It's like if I make them,
But the holidays are for overeating, aren't they?
that's your thing you're sticking with. You go for it.
I just feel like there's a free pass. Like
Well, then
the
I gotta
weeks-
lose like 15 pounds before the
Look,
holidays.
the weeks leading up to Christmas, let's say between okay, I won't even give it to Thanksgiving. Let's say the first week of December through the New Year, because after Christmas you gotta eat the leftover cookies.
Is that what it is?
Right. You don't want to have Christmas cookies into the New Year, so it's a really good idea to have all those cookies eaten by New Year's.
And that's what you're sticking with.
I believe this is a great thing. I mean, I'm sitting here getting hungry thinking about cookies, and we might have to go get some.
It's just weird because those cookies, peanut butter blossoms, that's what they're called. You love them so much, and I've gotten burned out on them because there was the one year you had me making them all the time. Like we'd get down to like 10 on the tray. She'd be like, "We gotta get another tray going."
Gotta get another tray. Because so years ago, I used to make them every year. And then, and I used to make the raspberry thumbprint cookies.
Yes.
Those were really good. I found that recipe online. And then somewhere along the line, it's like you had said, "Let me try making the cookies." Okay. And then I just let you continue because you did a great job. So who am I to take it back?
I'm not a baker, but those cookies, I am pretty good at making them.
They're so good. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want cookies.
And the Magic Bar cookies are good too.
Oh my
if I make those.
gosh, those are good too.
But again, we were at the Springs today, so we had lunch. Then after lunch, we decided to walk over to World of Disney because you wanted to see if they had Christmas, and they did have a little bit more than they had previously when we were there. The area that was Jack Skellington Night Before Christmas kind of I don't know what's been moved. It was just gone, but now that's the peppermint Christmas line over there. I would say.
Yeah, there was like peppermint backpacks and stuff, but they also got a couple new sweatshirts that I saw added this time. But it's only the 2 spaces in the front of the store. Everything else is still like regular stuff or Halloween.
Right, it's Christmas, Haunted Mansion,
Regular stuff.
Halloween.
Yeah, and then
And that main
Mhm.
back all the way. So I'm assuming Christmas is going to be coming soon. I mean, as soon as Halloween's over, it looks like they're going to do that flip.
All right, Disney Springs. You have like every reason to just go ahead and, like I said, couple racks of Halloween, put out your Christmas.
And they had the Christmas when we came in the side entrance also. They had that
They
just a
did.
very little display when you come in the side entrance over there by Amorette's. You go in that
Yes.
doorway.
And they had that new shirt with that light blue Christmas shirt, and they had like the ornaments on it.
I don't wear hoodies, but I like that one hoodie they have this year.
It's
That
a
has,
zip
like-
up jacket,
yeah,
and it's got a
zip-up-
hood. You
yeah.
would wear that,
Yeah, probably.
but it's green and red, and you only have limited time to wear it.
That's why I don't get excited about the holiday merchandise because sweatshirts and stuff. I don't get cold enough down here to where I need those on a regular basis.
I
Like
do.
1 or 2 days a year, I might need it, and I have hockey jerseys. that I put on during those days.
And you have Spirit jerseys from years ago. You have
I do.
jackets. It's not like, not like you don't have anything to wear.
No, I have tons of them, so that's why it's hard for me to want to buy something new because it's like, well, I only wear this 3 times a year. It's like, how do I justify buying more?
Yeah, I know. But
Real life problems, huh?
right, like I don't know if I can buy this shirt because how long am I going to wear it for? But I did that with the Halloween stuff this year. I didn't really buy anything and I was okay with it.
You bought the one shirt, and that was it.
I bought a shirt.
Well, somebody bought it for you.
Oh yeah, Lorraine bought me that.
She got that when it first came out.
Yes, and I was so thankful she did because they sold out. And then they came out with a crap version of it that was like not as good. Oh,
Right.
I know what I wanted to mention.
Oh boy.
We're talking about overpriced things, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I saw the little 15-year anniversary Rapunzel stuffed doll.
Which is not anything.
It's the same. It's actually smaller than the other ones they have.
Yeah.
But
And her eyes are closed.
the only difference on it is it has the tag says not even an embroidered tag. We're talking the shopping tag says 15 years of Tangled.
Yep.
Okay, so somebody like me would keep that tag on
Oh yeah.
because that's why I would want it.
You would put it on a shelf just like that and just let it set.
Right.
Not do anything.
So I pick it up and I'm thinking like 20 some bucks like
That's
all the
what I
rest.
thought.
$50. I was outraged. Now I love Tangled.
Yeah.
And I will not spend $50 for a little stuffed doll.
Even our discount to bring it down to 40 is not worth it.
That's not happening. So anybody wants to buy me a gift for Christmas, do not buy me that.
Because we know how much it costs.
Because we know how much it costs and it's not worth it.
I thought it was a misprint when you first said it. I honestly did because I'm looking at the doll and I'm like, what makes this doll $50? Because, like you said, the one right across the aisle from it is bigger.
Bigger and
it's
25 bucks.
$25, and it's bigger and it looks better than the little one that looks like somebody hand stitched it in.
I flipped this doll around looking for are there jewels in the hair? I even checked to see if she had fancy shoes on. She didn't have no shoes. Actually, she didn't even have feet. There were stubs.
Exactly. Did she have a hidden Pascal somewhere? And you got
There was nothing. There was nothing, you guys. But yeah, it's just sometimes like Disney gets a little tone deaf with their pricing, and
It's a tone deaf one.
they're gonna end up clearancing that out because I can't see people unless they get And I would usually buy the hype of Tangled. There's nothing special about it.
No, I think that's the kind of one that's selling when the whole family's down here and the little daughter looks at grandma and like, Grandma, I really love Rapunzel. Can I have the doll? And grandma buys it.
And Grandma would, but the little kid would rip the tag off, and then
That's the
nobody
whole
would
thing.
get the bigger one for half price.
It's like the Beanie Baby craze. It's like the kids just would rip the tags off.
The tags off, and you're like, no.
No. You gotta buy the little plastic thing that covers the tag so it doesn't get ruined. But so that was all we did. Like she said, we walked back through the springs. So we got out of there, came home, because we had to record. So we had to
Yes.
come home. So that's all we've done, which is a lot of talking there. That became a bigger discussion than our discussion.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
We do have a couple events coming up. Not this coming week, but the week after, I believe it is. We have the Zootopia Better Zoogether media preview on November 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple days later, we're going to the King's. I don't know if
Bowling
or
restaurant.
or restaurant, or what it is exactly, because I went on their website, it just says King's Orlando. But they're a chain. They're in other states and such. So they've invited us out for an evening to come and check out their venue, bowl, eat some of the food, check out what else they offer there. So we'll be doing that on November 5th. So stay close to socials so you can see it. And this is a place that's over on iDrive, right near the Orlando Icon Park area.
Yeah, you'll have to make sure we write that down. I won't forget. I won't remember.
I keep track of it.
Okay.
I have it in my schedule for what's coming up.
Okay,
here
good.
for next week. So, got some news. Run through it kind of quickly. Some of them we may stop and talk a little bit about, but most of it I think we're just going to run through. Disney and Macy's bring magic to the 2025 holiday season, so they brought out some new things that'll be exclusive at Macy's. By the way, all these news stories I'm about to read are hyperlinked in the show notes, so you can click on that and read the full article if you want to get more details about what we're talking about. MAC, which is one of Michelle's favorite makeup companies, and Disney are coming out with a Minnie and Daisy collection, which is also available at Macy's now. Disney's and Macy's have come out with a holiday jewelry and accessories you'll love line. So Macy's and Disney really teamed up.
Yeah,
with
they
some
really
holiday
did it
stuff.
this year.
They did. Universal Kids Resort revealed the themed lands and such for their new park they're building. Actually, it's in Texas.
Oh yeah.
But that's going to be coming, so stay close to learning about that if you're in the area. It looks kind of like it's going to be a fun place, though, for kids, definitely. Walt Disney pass holders, new discounts available at DisneyStore.com. I think it only goes through this month through October. So if you're an annual pass holder for Walt Disney World, check out that blog. You'll get the code. You can go in there and save a little bit of money on DisneyStore.com right now. Limited time $104 Disneyland tickets available for November. That's cheap for a day at Disneyland, especially. I don't know if it's for a park hopper or if it's just for one park.
I'm not sure.
But it's still a good deal. The first look came out of the 2025 Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party merchandise. They dropped the backpack. They dropped the spirit jersey.
It's always a backpack, ears, spirit jersey, and ornament.
That backpack's a lot bigger, though. It looks bigger.
It
not
is.
Typical
It's
lounge
not your
vibe.
typical. It's like circular, and it's better looking.
I thought it looked really nice. Lego and Disney Frozen Operation Puffins now is going to be flying to Disney Plus this October. I have the date in the article you can read about, but it's a new Lego Frozen special. I guess it'll be on Disney Plus. Universal Orlando to debut their new Wicked Experience overlay. So the Wicked store, which we covered last year when it opened, and it's kind of like a little museum. I don't want to say museum, but they have some of the props and such from the movie.
Yeah.
They're changing that all out for the new one, and they're giving a whole new overlay. That will start on October 31st, Halloween day. Then we wrote up about the Emil's Fromage Montage, which is something you can do at the Food and Wine Festival, and it's you actually go around and you have to get cheese at like 5 of the booths and try the different cheese dishes they have at 5 of the, I think there's 8 booths to choose from or something like that. But you try the cheese, you get the stamp, and at the end you go to the Swirls place and you get a really nice glass that says Epcot Food and Wine Festival, and it's filled with a strawberry cheesecake, I want to say. Strawberry cheesecake ice cream type thing. And that is free if you buy the 5 cheese things around the thing. So we got all the details in there. Chef Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is going to be taking a short refurb in November. Not sure why. It's only going to be for a few days, though. It's pretty short.
They're changing from 3D to 2D.
Yeah.
So they're going to be getting rid of the 3D glasses. And I personally think this is great because I know a lot of people got woozy.
I don't like 3D glasses.
I don't like it either. I can't handle it. My equilibrium can't handle it.
Yeah, it's an inner ear thing, and it's just
I get all like off balance and like no, I can't.
We put a sneak peek at some of the food offerings that are going to be at Jollywood Nights. Some of that, which is always fun. Disney Lorcana update. They put out some release dates from some new cards, some new products, and game play news for the Lorcana. So if you're a Lorcana fan, definitely want to check that out. Michelle put out a fun thing for your Halloween party to make some Hocus Pocus themed Jello shots. Those are for the adults, of course.
Obviously.
They put out a new, we called it Imagineering video on YouTube. They've been doing this. This is the 6th one, and this one has to deal with the Haunted Mansion.
It's on Disney Plus now, I believe, too, isn't it?
It's YouTube also.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can watch it. It's only like 28 minutes. I already watched it. But what was really cool about it, watching it, is that Tania McKnight Norris was in it, and she is a former Imagineer. She worked with Walt Disney directly, but she's the one that created the iconic wallpaper.
And we met her last year.
We met her at D23. Fabulous, nice lady to talk to.
Very humble. She didn't understand the whole like big hype about what she did, and I totally like corrected that real quick.
Yeah.
But she even said I saw a clip of that show. I could be wrong about Disney Plus. I'm not sure, but she said that she even said something along the lines of it's people she meets that remind her of what a big deal it is. And because, Haunted Mansion fans, I mean, there's so many. Like, you hardly ever meet somebody that says, I hate the Haunted Mansion.
I don't think I've ever met anybody who can flat out say they hate it.
Like, oh my gosh, I would never go on that ride.
Yeah, I've never heard that.
Most people like it, unless you're scared of those sort of things or the dark or whatever.
Right, but it's just a great ride. But it was so nice to talk to her. And like I said, she worked directly with Walt. And in the document, or in this little series, she talks about how she was part of the team that brought the Haunted Mansion to life. But she said when she first saw the wallpaper, she said to herself, "I created that." And and it's something that's carried on. And that's what she says in the video too. She talks about, I see fans wearing the print. I
Yeah.
see babies wearing the onesies. You see
The
that
print is everywhere.
print is everywhere because fans. I have it tattooed on the back of my leg, and I showed her that. Because I have the one part of the paper,
Yeah.
the back of my leg, tattooed, and I showed it to her, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, you have that!" And she was excited for that.
Yeah, she's very humble, and
Very humble.
you know, so when she gets all these fans that speak to her, she really is wowed.
She really is, and she was just a very nice woman. But I just wanted to mention that we had met her.
Mhm.
Very nice lady to talk to. If you ever get the chance, make sure you say hi to her if you ever see her.
Very sweet.
Yes. Disney confirms new Soarin' across America is coming to both coasts, so we're getting a whole
Oh,
new video for Soarin', which I really like that Soarin' does that. Every few years they change up the video because once you've seen it so many times, it's like, it's Soarin'.
It's supposed to be for the 250th anniversary of the United States. So I before we came and did the show, I opened X and I was just scrolling.
Uh-huh.
And people are already making jokes about it.
Oh.
So, no, just like just being silly.
Okay.
So one of them was the Statue of Liberty built backwards, and they're like final scene or whatever, 'cause the Eiffel Tower bends.
Right.
And then another person made a animated, AI thing, and so the music is playing, and you see feet dangling above you, and it flies into the Home Depot. And so I don't know why just Home Depot, 'cause I started laughing thinking, okay, it's going to go to Home Depot. Where else it's going to go?
Right.
It flew in every department, like through like where the wood is, and
Oh my gosh.
and it was just Home Depot.
That's
So people are already making parodies of what it's going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be all like the major cities.
Yeah, it'll be major icons from different cities and different things around the U.S. So it'd be very interesting to see how they bring all that together.
You would figure a Statue of Liberty would be
It's
in
gotta
there,
be
yeah.
somewhere, and then the Liberty Bell from Philadelphia to show that in Pennsylvania. And then of course our chief flight attendant Patrick did put out a little video that's
That was the best part.
blog. Yeah, he you gotta love that he still is involved with that after all these years. Even seeing him at D23 last year was great to see him as part of this. So, Disney also unveiled their plans to honor America's 250th anniversary, which they're going to be doing across the U.S. parks, celebrating that. So there's going to be all kinds of little things going on. So definitely check that out if you're going to be there at all to check out those festivities when that happens. A blog we put out that normally we wouldn't do, but we're trying to expand is Stranger Things Catalyst. Brings the Upside Down to Los Angeles, launching today in the Sandbox VR. So it's like a virtual reality of Stranger Things. That's coming. We put out the opening dates for Zootopia Better Zoogether, which is the new show that's going to be taking place in the Tree of Life at Animal Kingdom, which we talked quite a bit about. New Spider-Man holiday collection swings into Macy's. There's Macy's again with another holiday collaboration. And Spider-Man, who is Marvel, and the NBA have partnered for this new collab. A couple more things here. Disney revealed the 2026 Epcot International Festival, the arts, dates, and offerings, and things that'll be coming to that. So you can check that out. And then the last blog we just put out a little while ago was Disney's Advent calendars for 2025, the Ultimate Holiday Countdown Guide. We just put some of the different Advent calendars in there that are coming out, Lego ones and plush ones, and things like that. And that brings us to our discussion. So we had to come up with a new one. We had the last 4 weeks we've done the best of at the different parks, and we went through Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. And today we're going to start a new one that's I mean, it's not the best of, but it's going to be name the 5 things you would change at each park. And we're going to start today with Magic Kingdom. Next week we'll do Epcot, then Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
Animal Kingdom, there's going to be a lot more than 5, I have a feeling.
Name the 27 things you need to be changed in Animal Kingdom.
365 things to change at Animal Kingdom to make it the park we all want it to be. But no, let's start at Magic Kingdom. So do you have, and this is completely off the top of our heads because we came up with this trying to think of something to talk about.
We came up with it like an hour ago.
Yeah, and I haven't had time to even think
Me either.
about it. Do you have anything? Can you start us off with anything?
Sure. Do we have to have 5?
Well, you said 5.
Okay, I made this up. Sorry. Okay, so my 5, they're going to be totally off the cuff.
Okay, if you want to do one at a time, if you want to go back.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'll start.
Okay.
The Fixins bar at
Oh, yeah.
Pecos and Cosmic Rays where it had all the sautéed stuff and the cheese, for goodness
Yes.
sake, the cheese. And it just had the fresh toppings bar and
Better.
the hot cheese. That is one thing that I wish that they would change and bring back.
I that's a great one, actually. I like that one a lot. My first one would be fix the animatronics in Tiana's.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I don't think I've rode that ride yet with
Without something
everything
wrong.
with everything working perfectly on there. I mean, I know people have, but it's just we never have. It just seems like every time we go on it, something goes wrong with it.
Always.
Always.
There's always something that's not working.
Right. Right.
Oh, it's back to me now.
Back to you now.
Oh crap. Let's see.
Can
What?
our fixing be adding something that may not be there? Because we're saying fix is something to fix, but necessarily might not be something for fix. Might be something we want to add to the Magic Kingdom.
Right, or something like we don't really care for at the Magic Kingdom. Okay, I don't know if I'm hungry or what. But the walk-up food needs to be better.
I'd agree
Do
with
better.
Yeah.
It's gotten so bad. And like we'll go to Cosmic Rays because it's the safest bet, but like we've said, Pecos Bill is not good.
No.
And Pinocchio House is hit or miss. Like they have those flatbreads or whatever. Their barbecue chicken flatbread is pretty good, but there needs to be more variety of places to eat and better tasting food.
It seems like there's more sit downs at Magic Kingdom than there is walk ups.
Well, the walk-ups, like, I don't know. Maybe we're just jaded because we've lived here for so long. But in being in the spirit of that, in being that we've lived here for so long, we saw things change. And again, I know we've said it a few times this show. After COVID, things just were never the same.
Right.
And things could totally go back to how they were if they wanted to, but now Disney has their stupid lightning lanes. We can't get fast passes anymore, which I hate lightning lane and all that
That
crap.
could be another change we're gonna make.
Okay, that's gonna be my third.
Third one.
Yes, I hate lightning lane. I think it's a huge cash grab.
I agree with you. And I know I was mentioning the restaurants. Another one we didn't mention, Columbia Harbor House and Casey's, our other walk-ups.
Yeah.
But there's also the Tomorrowland Terrace, which is never open.
It's never open.
Which kind of bugs me. It's like, why do you have it? And it used to be the same they used to do with the one across from Pirates. Why can't I think of it?
Tortuga, yeah.
Yeah, you walk up to it a lot of times and it's just not even open. I remember they came out with a new menu at one time. We got excited. We went over there and it was like 2 different items.
But I remember they had a one summer they had like coleslaw as a side and they had like the hot dogs and they had like the different flavor of chicken tender or whatever, and it was actually good when it was open.
Yeah, it was only open certain times, and that's the only thing. That would be one thing I would change, and I know they do it because of demand. But I think some of these places, if they were open, people would utilize them. But it's because they're closed, you're stuck with certain options that you may not want. Like you said, Casey's or not Casey, sorry, Cosmic Rays is like the default one we go to, but we don't like it.
No, not really.
We eat it because it's cheaper than a sit down.
And it's the better one that they have.
Because Columbia Harbor House has nothing for us.
Not anymore. They used to. They used to have a chicken pot pie. They had broccoli. They had different things that picky eaters would eat. And now it's just everything is like the default is chicken fingers or chicken tenders, whatever.
Yep.
And you don't need it at every restaurant.
No, you don't need it at every restaurant.
Like variety, people.
Something else I would change, and I have to change. This is gonna be so. I'm taking something from another park and putting it in the Magic Kingdom, and actually, I'd probably put it in all 4 parks.
All right.
The French fries that they serve not Backlot, sorry.
ABC Commissary.
ABC Commissary and at Sci-Fi Drive-In are the best French fries on property.
They are.
They're a bigger, fatter steak fry.
And they're delicious.
And they're so delicious, and they beat those little shoestring potatoes.
The shoestring ones have gotten so bad. Yeah, let's do commissary fries everywhere. I can get behind that.
Yep.
So are we like on 3 now?
Well, I've only done 2. You've done 3. So my third one, and this one kind of goes with my last one, get rid of the frickin' red gold ketchup. Heinz ketchup. I will die on that mountain of ketchup You use Heinz in different restaurants off on property. You have it at Splitsville.
Oh, here we go.
You have it
He,
at
you
Whispering
guys,
Canyon.
he can't let it go. He just can't. He just
I have allies out
keeps
there who are on
keeps
my
him
side
up
with
at
this.
night about the ketchup. And yes, it is not good ketchup, but you should see his face right now. It's serious.
It is like Campbell's soup, is what the red gold is, but thinner. And I don't get how
Campbell's soup.
why you would ever choose. I don't understand if you have Heinz for everything else.
I know.
Mustard, relish,
I know.
barbecue sauce.
We know. I'm
ranch,
gonna say we
crust.
because you guys know too. We
You
know.
I think they need to do a big. You know what? All these people are always doing things. Don't close this ride. I'm going to do a petition. I need to do a petition for ketchup.
I know there's a few people. Our friend Bob would.
Bob's on my side.
Bob is totally on your side.
I have other people who are Paul in Michigan. Paul's on my
Yeah,
side.
there's people.
I mean, there's people who know this is a real thing. Troy's always sending me the different ketchup things he sees around the world. But
Okay, we got to move on. Or you're
okay, we can move on to number 4 for you.
revamp the Tomorrowland Speedway
Oh yeah, I do agree with that.
because it's downright painful to ride it, and I like to ride it at Christmas time because it's like looking at Christmas
One.
lights.
It is.
But I think that I won't do it again because the cars are so clunky
Yeah.
and it bangs you all around, and you're holding on for dear life and trying not to get your back thrown out. You're not paying attention to the Christmas lights anymore, or stuff falling out your pockets and everything because you are getting banged
Banged.
around that bad. I think that they could put new cars,
Yeah, you would
redo the track,
I'm surprised they didn't turn that into a Cars attraction. Like
right?
make all the cars look the overlay.
But it's
the,
Tomorrowland.
Yeah, but I don't know. They could have done something.
I'm gonna agree with you, but yeah, the Speedway needs a revamp horribly. And I'm not saying to get rid of all the nostalgia of it. I'm saying like get some cars that aren't painful, maybe even
Yeah.
a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I'd agree with that 100%. My next one would be we need to put something in the old Stitch Theater area. That
Oh,
show.
for sure.
Alien Encounter,
It's been gone forever.
Stitches, Great Escape was in there for a long time. But that building has it's just been sitting there empty for years now. I mean, I don't know I'm sure it's all still intact in there, and I know they
They
used
did
it
a
at
meet and
Halloween.
greet in like the lobby over there where like the ride used to be. Remember
Right.
that like Elvis Stitch or something was in
Yeah.
there.
But it's like, why have you not done something else in there with all the different futuristic stuff you could put in there to do something to fit with the Tomorrowland theme? I don't understand why they haven't done anything.
That's a really good one. I didn't think about that.
'Cause it's just an empty building.
It is. It seems like wasted space. Like they could put something there.
Yeah, figure out something.
Yeah.
Okay, number 5 for you.
Tangled shouldn't just be a bathroom. It needs an attraction. It needs an attraction.
But it's the coolest looking bathroom on property.
It's a beautiful bathroom. But I see what they're doing in the international parks. Like Paris is getting like a boat type of thing. Like and then overseas we've talked many times about the lantern thing they have going on. And we get a bathroom.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I don't know where it would go or what it would entail. Have to entail lanterns, but yeah, Rapunzel got robbed
Rapunzel has gotten robbed at Walt Disney World.
for sure.
Disneyland, she's got good representation, and in the international park, she has good representation. But for some reason here in Florida, they just don't want to give her more than just a tower and a bathroom.
Yeah, it's pretty sad actually. Okay, what's your 5?
Oh, 5th one. This one's kind of difficult. I may get flack for this one.
Oh boy.
Get rid of Starlight.
Oh.
I don't like it.
Nobody even talks about it, and it's a brand new show. Nobody talks about it. It doesn't have the charm of Main Street Electrical Parade or
It doesn't pull
Spectro.
your heart. It does not pull your heartstrings, and that's the same thing I said about Epcot's nighttime show, the previous one to the one we have now.
Yeah.
It didn't grab your heartstrings in any way and create that moment that you always remember and that you've always got. Like I watch Happily Ever After. There are so many scenes in Happily Ever After that get me.
Oh, for sure.
I don't get one of those during Starlight.
No.
It's impressive. It looks nice, but it's just a parade.
It needs some help.
Yeah.
And and the music doesn't have that grab your heartstrings. There's a lot of like I don't want to trash it, but there's a lot of blank space, dark spaces in there. But yeah, I agree that they need to fix that.
We haven't seen it since it opened. since that opening weekend.
We haven't, you
We haven't gone
guys.
back
We haven't
because-
gone back.
And it's weird because I could sit here today and go, I want to go see Happily Ever After. I would see that every night of the week if I could.
Yeah, I know.
But Starlight, I don't care about.
That's a harsh one, but it's not fully wrong. I mean, I don't know. I think because we have so much memory and nostalgia of like the music of the Electrical Parade
Right.
make it a big part of what it is.
Oh yeah.
And it's a catchy tune that still, like, I don't know how many times we've been in a store at Disney or whatever, and you hear the music, and what do I always say? Main Street Electrical Parade. Because it's something that we had for so long. And in Spectro. But this one, it needs a new score first.
It does. It needs to be reworked. It needs to catch your attention. It needs something that you walk away humming the song.
I can't even tell you what the song is.
But Festival of Fantasy, I know that music.
Oh my God!
'Cause I love
Festival of Fantasy needs a revamp too. So if I'm gonna do a number
Say,
6,
yeah, number 6 is Festival of Fantasy.
oh, Festival of Fantasy, bless its heart. In its heyday, it was great, but it needs something.
Well, it's lost too many of the great floats.
Floats, yes.
I mean, it lost Merida's float, which was one of my favorite because the way she was up there clapping and
And
bouncing.
it was like a big bagpipe, and
It
it
was
had
a-
the little bears, and
it
it
was-
had like, yeah, and then half of the time the floats don't work, and then when they changed the music, that, yeah, no, there's just, what I think some of the problems are like with like the music for festival, let's say, how we said that people get to know a musical score and you can hum it in
Yes.
your head
Yes.
or whatever. So when they changed the end of the music at the end of the parade,
Yeah.
it was kind of like you're going to sing the part that's always there and it's freaking gone. Like they changed so much. I don't know. I just think that Disney needs to quit changing stuff, and sometimes it's better. Like some things definitely need an update.
Right.
But some things, like, it's great just the way it is. Stop touching it. It's almost like a little kid like trying to grab a vase. Like, stop touching that.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
leave
leave
it alone.
Leave it. Don't break it.
Yeah.
It's not broke. So
But
I
they
don't
like
know.
to break stuff. And when they break it, it doesn't work as well.
No, and then people complain, and then whatever.
People complain because they're going to change it. And then people complain of the change because they don't like it.
Sure.
So you're complaining double.
Right.
And it's like Disney can't. Disney needs a home run. I'm going to say it that way.
For sure.
They haven't had something lately that I can remember in my head that's been a home run.
Not something that's been so out of the park that everybody speaks about it. Everybody is the chatter. It's the talk of the town. They don't have that right now.
Right now, all my hopes are sitting on Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster
Really?
because I love Muppets, and I think they've needed more representation in this park forever. In
They're
the
just
parks.
moving the representation.
Just moving it, but they're actually getting a ride. And when you go in the scene where you used to see Aerosmith in the studio, now you're going to see Electric Mayhem in the studio, with animatronics and such. And I think it's going to be great. But if they don't hit that one out of the park,
And here's how, okay, because Disney fans are so cynical, and we are particular, and we are crabby sometimes, and I'm speaking for myself as well, because obviously we just complained about a lot of things.
yeah.
But I can already see the writing on the wall. Now, I know that I feel Monstropolis is going to be great.
Yeah.
I feel like the door coaster is going to be awesome.
Oh yeah.
But you will still have people that say the area sucks. They shouldn't have changed it.
The ride will be too short.
There's going to be something wrong.
And that's another thing they need to do. If I was going to do a number 7,
Oh, gosh.
make the rides a little bit. Tron,
Too short.
so short. Snow White or Seven Dwarfs, too short. It's like, why are we getting shorter and shorter rides, but the lines are longer?
Well, if you break the bank and get Lightning Lane and all that garbage, or play to pay, like I'm going to pay $27 to go on one ride.
But I can't even justify the 27 because the ride is a minute and a half.
Right. It's like it's not balanced.
Think about how much money you make per hour, and then figure out how much you're spending for a minute and a half ride.
I mean, yeah, but even if it were 20 minutes,
If you made $15 an hour, are you going to spend 2 hours of your pay to ride Tron? Quicker than waiting an hour in line.
no.
I mean, if you really think about it, if you make, say, $15 an hour, are you going to spend an hour in line to save that $15 that you would have made?
Well, I don't know. But for me, like I have boycotted the whole
I
system.
know. I wish they bring back the old paper passes, fast pass, or even the ones on the phone.
Everything has gotten like, and here's the thing. I'm gonna bash Disney for a second because we're talking about money.
Okay.
So they took away. We didn't have fast passes when COVID came back because they blamed it on restricted capacity. We're slowly reopening, and blah blah blah. And then like a year and a half after COVID or whenever it was, people are like, "When are we getting our fast passes?" No, we're gonna give you Genie Plus.
Right.
And here's the free version, help you plan your day, which gets you absolutely nothing.
No.
And then you want to go on a ride? Well, here's where it all comes in. And people were mad. And I understand that because you're not going back you're not slowly opening the parks to back to what they were. You are nickel and diming everybody, and it's not what it was. And I think that so many people wish that the parks and the shows and everything were better before COVID. And then but Disney honestly has zero excuse not to go back to the way things were.
Well, why are we still using reservations? Why do we
We
still
don't
need a
need them.
reservation to get in the park? And the only justifiable reason that a reservation, I can see why Disney's keeping it, because they know what the capacity is going to be in each park, roughly, and they can schedule cast members around that. And it's a way for them to save money. If we're not going to be at full capacity, we don't need all our cast members on staff today.
No, mind you, he's guessing.
I'm guessing, but what other logical reason could there be?
I have no idea, but I know as annual pass holders, we get really mad about it because like even we have, you get a good to go day. It's like on a Tuesday. It's like, come on.
It's crazy. And I can't say we've ever gone to get a pass and they were sold out or they were out of them for that day. But there is times but if I'm top level annual pass holder,
And I'm paying monthly for
and
this
I'm
crap.
paying quite a bit monthly, I should be able to go to the parks whenever I want to and not have to worry, oh, wait, it's Sunday. I got to get a reservation for the Magic Kingdom no matter what time of day I'm heading over there. I can understand during Christmas holidays.
Well,
when the
yeah,
parks are at
peak
capacity.
times, yeah.
I have no problem during the peak times. But if you're not in peak times, why? And the thing is, the parks aren't at capacity. They're full. But I don't think they're at capacity because people just aren't spending the money like they did at one time.
And I think it depends on the time of the year. I think it's gonna pick up for Christmas. Like, I think it just depends.
Which is when we usually don't go there much. Once you get to that week of Christmas, I mean,
We don't go week of Christmas, but we have gone early December up until around the 17th, 18th. I'm all about it.
and then we've been there on New Year's. We're always at some Disney park on New Year's Eve.
Usually.
But the last couple of years, it's not like it was before COVID.
Definitely not. I mean, we're not trying to like crap all over Disney. It's not about that. It's just and please keep in mind that being that we live here, when we first moved here, we were going to the parks all the time.
Oh yeah, that first summer we were there every day.
All the time.
Closing
And then
out.
for years and years and years, Disney was our go-to. And then we saw what happened. And I think if you live here and you go all the time, you notice changes and negative changes more often because you're like, oh, well, this was so great. Why did they change it?
Right. When you're coming on vacation and you haven't been in a year,
You might not notice
you
as
might
much.
not even notice little things because because you don't see it.
Yeah.
You're not even going to remember it was that way.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
don't
kinda
know.
crazy.
But yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, that was our discussion.
All right. So
change.
before we go, we're flipping the script this week.
Yes, there's a question for
You.
me that you have from somebody.
I do.
Oh my God, you do have it written out and everything.
I have an email. You think I was joking?
Who sent it?
I'm going to tell you in a minute.
Okay.
All right. So, Fernando in Texas.
I know
has-
Fernando. He bought me Bucky's barbecue sauce and a Bucky's cup. I love Fernando.
Yes. Fernando sent a question.
Him and his wife are fantastic. I
They
love
are
them both.
wonderful, and we miss them not living in Florida.
Yes.
Okay. So, here's your question
Okay.
from Fernando.
Okay.
Scott, if the Marvel agreement is gone and Disney can do a Marvel attraction /land in Walt Disney World, Who is your first choice in character or team to be in that attraction and why? Also, is it a ride, a show, or a resort? Thank you guys for everything you do. Keep up the great work. Fernando.
Oh, Fernando.
That's a good question.
It's a really good question
And
because
now, mind you, I did not tell him. I just told him before we were gonna go live that I was asking him a question.
I know, and I'm trying to think because he asked for like what would be the specific one I would do. Now, I have actually talked to an Imagineer about my idea for a Marvel park. I've talked to him and gave him my ideas, and he thought they were fantastic, actually. But if I can only choose one, I'm going to build the Baxter Building and start with the Fantastic Four.
Really?
Yep, I'm gonna have that as my central thing, and an attraction ride that you go through the four different characters of the Fantastic Four and their superhuman abilities. So you might have something where you're fighting with the Thing. You could have something where you're messing around with Johnny Storm, where you're disappearing with Sue, and then at the end with Reed doing something with the stretching. But yeah, I think it would be something centered around the Fantastic Four because they were the first family of Marvel. And I think at Disney, bringing back families would be a good idea.
For sure. But I'm shocked you didn't say Captain America something or other.
I love Captain America, there's no doubt. And I think that would be an addition, but I think right now.
He asked to what's your first choice in character or team in that attraction and why? And would it be a ride show? What would it be?
I mean, I could easily. So mine would be a ride. A
Okay.
ride with the Fantastic Four, but you could easily do another one with the Avengers. But then what Avengers? There's been so many Avengers over the history.
Okay,
of
don't
Marvel.
get too deep.
No. I'm just trying to say it would be very hard because everybody's always like, "Oh, the original Avengers." Well, Captain America was an original Avenger, and people don't realize that.
Well, not everybody knows things like you do. You got to remember a lot of people just take it for what it is, not research.
Remember, I called out USA Today. I emailed the guy because he wrote Captain America was the first Avenger, and I'm like, "That's wrong. The movie should."
He can't help
I
himself.
can't. I like to prove people wrong when it comes to Marvel.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it would be Fantastic Four. I honestly think with Marvel because it's such a big, it's bigger than the Star Wars universe. There's more
Ooh.
characters. There's more properties. You could do more planets for sure. More lands. Marvel could have its own fifth gate. They could have a fifth gate of Marvel, and I think it would be full if it's done correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it like Galaxy's Edge and never change anything.
Right.
You have to always update it. You have to always keep it rolling. I think something that would be great is to have it start in the New York scene. And that's why I said the Baxter Building.
Okay.
Just because you come to New York. New York is a central hub for Marvel. That's where Stan Lee got inspired. That's where Jack Kirby was inspired to create Marvel. So I think if you could build the facade, kind of like how they had Streets of America before with the New York scene.
All right.
If you could do something like that, and then you could branch out from there. Baxter Building, then you can go to Doctor Strange, the Sanctum for Doctor Strange, and have like portals that take you to different lands through there.
Oh my gosh.
Pathways that would lead you to like you go down this. So he's got the moving spinning fire, and that could be a walkway that leads you to Wakanda. You could have another one on the other side of the building that would lead you into Asgard. You could have I mean, you could really make this look great and fantastic for a park. But I think, yeah, I would start it with Fantastic Four.
Okay, well, Fernando, thank you so much for the question. Obviously, he loved answering it, which I knew he would. So you were pretty spot on with going with Marvel. So thank you for the question.
Thank you. I love that question, actually.
It's a good question. That's why I didn't want to tell you about it until like a few minutes before we started recording because I wanted you to be surprised. And you're like, tell me what it is. I'm like, no. I insisted to not tell him because because you throw stuff at me all the time. I'm like, here's my chance to ask you a question from someone that is completely like unrehearsed and you didn't have time to think about it. But here's the thing. You had no time to think about it. You answered immediately.
Because I've thought about it. I've thought about it on my own because I get so mad that Marvel doesn't have the representation here that it deserves.
No, and even when we go out to Avengers Campus, you still think that more could be done with Avengers Campus.
Yeah.
Like you're not super duper impressed.
No, I mean it's very cool. The one thing I love about Avengers Campus is the characters are walking around the whole time. You can always find a Marvel.
There's something going on.
Something going on. whether it be Deadpool telling a story, whether it be you see Captain America walking back and forth on top of the building of the Avengers building over there.
Yeah, there's stuff
There's
happening.
Stuff happening. And
But that's Disneyland, though. Disneyland does have characters walking around for different things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So they do it fantastic out there, and I'm sure they do it there's 2 other properties that have Marvel in other parks internationally, but we're stuck.
Yeah. Well, maybe someday. You know, I have to believe that eventually that's going to inch on over
I want to stay at the Paris Marvel Hotel.
the Marvel
If
Hotel.
we ever go to Paris, that's the only thing I know you want to go on all the other stuff, and Phantom Manor, of course. But
Yeah.
I really just, even if it's just one night to stay in that Marvel Hotel.
Better start saving up.
Yeah. Yeah, the flight, the hair. Yeah, it'd be expensive. But okay, so that's the question. I didn't have one for you this week because you had one for me, so we'll save yours for next week.
Flip the script.
But if you have a question you would like me to ask Michelle, or if you have a question you would like Michelle to ask me, you can email either one of us or
Yeah.
to ask the question to the other person. My email address is scott@themainstreetmouse.com, and Michelle's is michelle@themainstreetmouse.com. It's Michelle with 1 L, not 2. Her email will not go through. Also, on Thursdays, Michelle drops her Daydream Leaving podcast about 7 o'clock, give or take, every Thursday. If you ever have a show idea, a comment, or a question you would like her to answer on air, you can email her again at Michelle@themainstreetmouse, and she will take care of that for you during her show, Thursday evening. Run through our sponsors here really quickly. Our official travel partner of the Main Street Mouse is MEI Mouse Fan Travel. They've been our long-term travel partner for some time now. Any of the banners on our site, if you click that, you'll fill out a small form just with a little bit of basic information, and then one of their great travel advisors will reach out to you, contact you, and they will help you plan the perfect trip, perfect vacation. And the best part of, again, is it's free for you. Doesn't cost you a dime to use their services. And they just celebrated
They're celebrating 20 years.
20 years in business, and Becky and the crew, they are the best.
They're
worked
so
with them a lot
good.
over the years. They
Yeah.
are hands down the best. Our official transportation partner of the Main Street Mouse is the Genie Transportation Service. They will pick you up at the airport. They will take you if you got to go to a boat at the port. They will drive you out there. They will bring you to Walt Disney World, Universal, wherever you're going. They take care of it all for you. There is all upfront pricing, no hidden fees with them. If you have kids, they have complimentary sanitized car seats in their vehicles for children. Just choose Genie for all your Central Florida transportation needs. You can visit them at thegenieorlando.com. Just let them know you heard about them on the Main Street Mouse. Our official stroller scooter partner, Kingdom Strollers, help you with any rentals you need. They will deliver it to wherever you're staying, whether it be in a house, you're staying with friends, or you're staying at a hotel anywhere in town. They will deliver whatever it is, if you had a scooter, stroller, whatever, and then they will pick it up at the end of your trip. They are fantastic. They're family run, and they're just the best. And they've been with us basically since day one of the Main Street Mouse. So we really have partnered with them for so long, and we love them. You can reach them kingdomstrollers.com. Again, let any of these people know you heard about them on the Main Street Mouse, because again, like I always say, supporting the sponsors of our site actually supports us, and we appreciate you guys doing that for us. That's all I have to say. Fernando, thank you for the question. I really appreciated that. It was nice to have a question for a change. I do like to get to share my opinion on stuff like that, so that's fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm done talking. I'm going to let Michelle close out the show.
Okay, thank you always for listening. We appreciate it. Don't forget Lost Princess Apparel for all your theme park needs for cute leggings and different things, especially with the holidays coming up. LostPrincessApparel.com. And if you are not you're able to shop, share with your friends, because that's how we grow, and that's how all of our businesses have grown, was word of mouth. And it's super important, and we are very grateful. So on that note, I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, magical week ahead, and we will see you real soon.
Our trip around the Magic Kingdom is almost complete. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me, and I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please gather your belongings, watch your head and step as you exit, and take small children by the hand.
On behalf of our entire flight crew, thanks for soaring with us.
Now I will raise the safety bar, and a ghost will follow you home.